but you can hear the noise travels.
It's totally light outside. Yeah.
Way and then it moves.
The first video tonight comes from Jobo, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel exploring forests, abandoned sites, and locations tied to dark historical legends. The team focuses on equipment-led ghost hunting, EMF readings, motion-sensitive devices, and real-time supernatural encounters, blending suspense, humor, and casual commentary. It is November 27th, 2025, in Darren Woods, United Kingdom, known locally as the Screaming Forest.
Lewis is just going to be running. Both of his shoes are going to fall off.
Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are in Darren Woods, which is also known as the Screaming Forest. Apparently about 100 years ago, half the village was found or so I've heard, or I may have made up myself. I don't know, but let's find and explore and see if we can get any ghosts. So from what I've heard, there was a colonel that was murdered here. He was hung from, I believe, I don't know for what, maybe treason, but I don't even know his name. All I know is he's a colonel, so I'm going to just call him Colonel Mustard because that's the only colonel I know. Let's see if we can get contact with him today. Is there anyone there? Hello? Hello? Oh god. Colonel Mustard. In the kitchen with a hammer. Did you hear that? There's a noise over there. Hello? Anyone there? Who built that? Sorry, I just heard it again.
Oi.
Something moved the moment we
Yeah,
started walking.
I'm getting...
What's wrong, Joe?
It's not... I don't know, it's freaking me out because I'm having something come up. It's happening on here but not down there, and every time I try and look my camera down there, I turn it away and then it moves.
What is it?
I don't know. But my light won't go that far.
Where?
Around there, just behind that tree.
Yeah, I just heard something breathe. I can hear something in that bit of forest there. It keeps it's like rustling
What's
and
that?
moving. What's what?
Did you hear that?
I can hear a car.
No.
Imagine we've just stumbled across someone's dog inside and you've interrupted it. Fucking Colonel Mustard and like the dead villagers and a dog inside.
I kind of wish I was like an owl right now and I could turn around without having to turn all the way around.
I wish I was an owl in general. Imagine being able to fly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be scary, would it?
Nah, like something's coming for you and you just fly off.
Yeah, guys, that tapping's that.
What's happening?
That's tapping.
Oh, that's happening. Who's tap dancing?
No, it's tapping over there.
Before the main encounter even begins, the explorers are already uneasy. One member becomes separated from the others and feels as though something is following them through the trees. Rustling noises, faint breathing, and tapping sounds emerge from the dense woodland. They recall the forest's grim past, including the murdered colonel and a reported village massacre, adding weight to the tension. With cameras rolling and EMF readers active, they move cautiously, trying to capture any sign of activity as the atmosphere grows steadily darker.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
What?
Is that
Yeah, is that another shriek? Fuck me, I scared the shit out of me. So we have an EMF reader. Let's see if it goes off straight away. I didn't really like that. I didn't like that. It went high quite quickly. Oh, I think it always does that. That's fine. Hang on. Oh, is there someone there? Is there someone there? If there's someone there, touch Joe. Don't do that. What's going up? Is there someone here with us? Has there someone been following us from the start? If you've been the thing that's been following us, set the EMF reader off. Huh. Set the EMF reader. Set the EMF reader off. You alright, take a break, mate, take a break.
The team begins using EMF readers and touch-activated motion balls. Devices light up sporadically, suggesting a nearby presence. Footsteps, rustling, and subtle movement in the tree line persist, raising fear and uncertainty about what is actually with them in the forest.
Certain, I heard like footsteps of like
This guy
running.
When do we start?
I don't know, I'm out of it.
What do you mean you're out of it?
We're going home.
What do you mean going home? We don't go home until I say we go. I'll throw my keys into the woods. Oh, he's gone. He's had enough. He's gone to download it onto his own. Oh, hey, no, you heard that, right?
Yeah. We go.
Go? No, not yet. Realistically, that was just an animal. It was just a dog or a wolf, okay?
We weren't even scared.
Get in the tree.
Closer footsteps break through the silence. One investigator panics and urges the team to leave. They debate whether the sounds belong to wildlife or something far stranger, but the tension is unmistakable.
Oh my god, that is the Blair Witch. She's here with us now. Mrs. Blair Witch,
That's scary as well, just the trees from a bottom view.
if you're here with us, Mrs. Blair Witch, make a noise. Thought I heard something. Did you hear something? Yeah. There was something in that. Something moved as I said that. I was only joking, love. Stay there.
Are you ready? Let's go. Yeah, let's get out. Let's get out. Oh, fuck. What the fuck is that? Go, Joe, go, go.
Later, the team believes they hear what locals call the Blair Witch. The forest becomes unnervingly silent, and the darkness deepens. Something moves between the trees as eerie, distant howls echo through the woods. The explorers attempt brief communication, but ultimately decide to withdraw for their own safety. Even during calmer moments, the persistent EMF spikes, motion-triggered activity, and unexplained noises leave the team unsettled. Darren Woods proves to be a chilling location, and the night ends with more questions than answers. Whether the activity was supernatural or something natural disguising itself in the dark, the forest's reputation feels well earned. The next horrifying video comes from Hiking Dancer, a US-based outdoor channel blending backcountry camping, cabin stays, winter survival, and real experience storytelling with humor and honest reflection. It is November 27, 2025, in the Apple Mountain, New England, United States.
Hi.
The campers finish packing up the cabin and begin hiking again. They reflect on the snowy woods, the cold conditions, and the challenges of winter camping. The mood is calm, but anticipatory, as they prepare to share what really happened the night before.
Yeah, it's gotten dark because it's like we're in New England and it gets dark like 4:30 maybe even earlier, I don't know. But it was already pretty dark and we're like, okay, let's get into our sleeping bags and just start sleeping because, you know, you get tired. Well, 6:20 rolls in. Person number one, we'll call him Johnny, shows up and is planning to camp there too, which is fine. It is a public cabin. This doesn't belong to anybody. We're definitely happy to have them, right? I was trying to think how many times I camped with people. It has to be anywhere from 200 to 250 times. And I've never experienced what we experienced last night. So Johnny, which was person number one, he was essentially pretty friendly, you know, greeting, we had a little chat. He said his friend, person number two, we'll call him.
The main camper begins recounting the events inside the cabin. She describes the first visitor, Johnny, who arrived politely and made casual conversation. At first, nothing feels out of the ordinary, but subtle tension begins to build as the night progresses.
Okay, that's not their real names. Is behind he's coming up to. First question was, do we smoke pot? We like, no. They're like, oh, okay. Now they are like, I don't know, it's just for age purposes. They're probably like, I think Johnny said Frank was like in his 60s. So apparently Frank has all the marijuana as well as the stove, whatever they had. I guess they had a Bunsen burner because once Frank came, they started that Bunsen burner up, which was fine, but they literally be melting that snow all night. That Bunsen burner was going all night. Now the sound of the Bunsen burner is not a problem at all. Actually, it was the most soothing part of the entire event. But the fact that they be like, this is...
A second visitor, Frank, appears unexpectedly and immediately changes the atmosphere. He talks loudly, moves around constantly, and uses equipment that creates continuous noise throughout the night. The cabin becomes chaotic, and rest becomes nearly impossible as he disrupts the quiet space.
Two things is, one of them asked if we were okay, whether they could listen to music. I told them I would like to not listen to music, so it was really nice that they didn't actually play the music. But then in the middle of the night, at around 2 a.m., I heard that music going. Frank couldn't handle it. Frank needed to listen to music. And before one of you is gonna tell me, why didn't you just say something? Because we were in the middle of the woods. Think about it. That is not where you have the fight. I mean, there was just a lot. I could go on and on about it.
Later in the night, one of the campers politely asks Frank not to play any music. He agrees, yet around 2 a.m., he begins playing music anyway. Deep in the woods and unsure of his intentions, the campers choose not to confront him. The noise and disturbance turn the night increasingly stressful and unsettling. The camper reflects on the frustration and exhaustion caused by the constant noise, bright lights, and lack of boundaries inside the cabin. What should have been a peaceful winter stay turned into an unexpectedly chaotic ordeal. She contrasts the tension inside the cabin with the calmness of the snowy forest outside, and closes by sharing lessons on patience, unpredictability, and the importance of choosing the right environment when staying in remote shelters. This encounter highlights a distinct form of wilderness horror, not supernatural threat, but psychological entrapment. Frank's deliberate boundary violation, agreeing not to play music, then doing so at 2 a.m., demonstrates calculated disrespect that transforms a shelter into a pressure cooker. The camper's inability to confront him reveals the core vulnerability of shared backcountry spaces. When isolated miles from civilization, you're trapped with strangers whose behavior you cannot predict or control. Unlike paranormal encounters, this showcases the tangible danger of human unpredictability in environments where social norms break down and escape isn't an option until dawn. Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The next chilling video comes from Dead Air, a UK-based paranormal investigation channel exploring haunted forests, castles, and abandoned sites using real-time equipment such as full-spectrum cameras, thermal imaging, and EMF meters. It is July 30th, 2025, in Hoya, Bachu Forest, Transylvania, Romania.
I run the thermal imaging camera in the dead zone to see if I can capture any anomalies, or even just to let me see if there were any large animals nearby. But nothing showed up. So if you've never seen the full spectrum camera before, it is going to take pictures in the full spectrum. I'm going to just turn the IR light away. One. It sounds like you can hear it coming from all over. It's coming from that direction there, and also from that direction. That's presumably how sound travels. Let's take another one. Oh, there's a flashlight there, to my right.
The investigator enters the infamous dead zone of Hoya, Bachu, setting up full spectrum and thermal cameras to detect any anomalies or large animals. The forest is unnervingly quiet. No birds, no wind, no wildlife. Every step echoes through the stillness, creating a heavy, isolated atmosphere. The thermal camera shows nothing unusual at first, so the investigator prepares for a call-out session, explaining that the full spectrum setup can capture lights invisible to the human eye. The air grows colder, and the silence deepens, building tension before the first signs appear.
After looking through these full spectrum pictures, there are some flashes of light visible in a few shots. These don't look like orbs, in which many people believe to be refracted light, or dust particles, or even bugs. These are like circular balls with their own source of light in the trees and around the dead zone. I've been using full spectrum cameras now for a while, and I find these very peculiar, especially as in the footage I believe I'd seen the flash of light just seconds before one of these pictures was taken. I mean, I'm going to do a call out session as well, because they do say that the spirits are present in this wood, in this forest.
The first images taken with the full spectrum camera reveal odd flashes of light among the trees. They appear as small circular balls with their own illumination, not the dust or reflective orbs typical of standard cameras. The investigator recalls seeing a real-time flash in the forest moments before it appears in the captured photo.
Hear a noise and quickly snap a full spectrum picture with the lights in them. We can even slow this one right down, and you can see there is nothing that can be reflecting in my infrared light back, yet the full spectrum light camera can see two balls of light. A simple light refraction of something? Or does this prove the presence of something paranormal?
A second batch of full spectrum images shows 2 more distinct balls of light, deeper in the forest. No nearby source can explain them, and they appear to be self-contained, raising the possibility of something genuinely unexplained.
We are at the very north part of Hoya Bachu. You heard that right. I just want to be entirely honest with you. This is the part where I've started to feel a bit uneasy. You'll notice, I don't know if you've been watching all the way through or you've skipped any of the video, there's been no birds. You hear the odd little bird, but whatever caused that to make a crash, that was a bit of wood smashing. It was not near, it was quite, maybe through the other side of those trees. Someone here with me? Hello? I'm honestly not even worried about animals now. I am in Transylvania in a forest. And I'm... Whoa, what was that? Was that a bat? Did you see that? I don't know if that came out, something flew around me. I think that was a bat. And I've just talked about Transylvania. That was a bat. I don't know if that went in front of the camera or whether I just picked that up in my torchlight, but a bat went straight across. I hope you saw that. I don't.
Moving toward the northern clearing, the investigator enters an area surrounded by bare, skeletal trees. The atmosphere grows colder, broken only by distant dog barks and rustling leaves. A bat swoops unexpectedly, startling the investigator. Call-outs are made into the darkness, but no clear response is heard. The weight of isolation intensifies.
I just feel like you're being watched. All of a sudden, it's gone from being these woods aren't scary to suddenly it's just full on. You feel it. I think maybe the temperature has had a bit of a thing in my head. It's got cooler all of a sudden. The music stopped in the background. It's just me in the forest. You hear the odd dog barking away somewhere in the distance. There's not even any planes going over anymore. There's not even any birds singing. You know, and sometimes back home you'll hear like squawking, and like when you walk through somewhere and you'll disturb some wildlife. It's just too silent in here. Is there anybody here with me? Got a thermal imaging camera going at a moth.
The forest becomes eerily silent once again. The investigator feels watched, a familiar sensation in Hoya Bachu. Faint noises and distant howls echo through the area, adding to the sense of vulnerability and exposure while standing alone in such a remote place.
There's actually, that was like a howl. It might not be, but there are stray dogs in these woods, so I've got to be extremely careful. It was in local Romanian news earlier this year. Someone told me on the south side of the forest there were some stray dogs that belonged to well, not strays, but they're kind of feral dogs, but they're used by a lot of shepherds. Use them. There's still a lot of shepherds out here in Romania. Like, I've never met a shepherd before. Like in the UK, we just don't, It's farmers, isn't it? But they do have shepherds out here. It's a bit steep. I'm wondering if I should just get out of this area. Like, so the story that was in the news earlier this year was a little girl and her family, and they were walking in the daytime, and a stray dog attacked the little girl, and she was quite badly bitten by this dog. So they can be quite aggressive. They're quite territorial. One thing I've never ever told you, there's a noise down there. I'm starting to get a bit used to it now.
The thermal camera is used to scan the tree line for movement. Occasional noises suggest something shifting through the woods, yet nothing appears on the display. Knowing Romanian forests often hold stray dogs adds an extra layer of real-world danger to the already unnerving environment. Reviewing the footage, the investigator acknowledges that some flashes might be distant car lights or environmental reflections, but the lights captured inside the dead zone remain unexplained. EMF spikes add further mystery. Hoya Bachu is described as a uniquely atmospheric location, isolated, intense, and filled with strange activity that seems to watch from the shadows. While no definitive paranormal evidence is confirmed, the unexplained lights, oppressive silence, and subtle movement create a genuinely unsettling night in one of the world's most notorious forests. The next shocking video of the night comes from VSXL, a US-based paranormal investigation channel focused on authentic, unscripted ghost hunting. The team explores allegedly haunted forests, abandoned sites, and remote locations at night using EMF meters, spirit boxes, and temperature devices to document potential paranormal activity. Their style is raw and unpolished, prioritizing real-time reactions over cinematic storytelling. It is October 26, 2020 in the United States. Freetown State Forest, Massachusetts.
Make this device go to yellow or orange, even green, wherever you can do.
Just these right here?
Yep. Alright, nothing. Like I said, I don't think this is the actual witch's house.
Me either.
But
We should go deeper. Let's
yeah.
go.
So what we're going to do next is we're going to drive all the way down this road. This is Blossom Road. This is going to lead us out to the end of the Freetown State Forest, between Bell Rock Road. This will intersect with Bell Rock Road.
Yeah.
Which that's the road for the ledge. Okay, so I didn't do anything, but I have.
It went beep beep.
I didn't hit a button.
Radio mode. It's trying radio mode.
Okay, so the
Wait.
the
That's
spirit
not
box.
even the spirit box hooked up to it, is it?
No, but there's a radio mode on this, and it'll try to pick up on a radio station, but it's usually stacked. So this is a new. Hang on, let me turn this off. So this is a new speaker I brought with us. It's also a built-in lantern, but this just turned on when we just got in the car. I didn't touch it. It was in my backpack, and it just turned itself on. And it doesn't usually turn into radio mode immediately. It'll stay on, and then it'll go. And then if I hit the power button, I believe again, it'll go to radio mode. What do you say?
Radio mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then to turn it
literally
off.
just turned on into radio mode by itself.
Yeah, and you saw I didn't. I actually went to try to go turn it off.
Yep.
I didn't even touch it though.
Mhm.
We're gonna go down Bell Rock. We're gonna go down Blossom Road. We're gonna use the spirit box, and we're gonna see what we can.
The team returns to the forest at night, revisiting the collapsed stone structure locals call the Witch's House. EMF and temperature readings stay normal at first as they drive deeper along Blossom Road. Darkness swallows the surroundings, leaving only their headlights and equipment to guide them. The forest feels isolated and expectant, setting the stage for a tense investigation.
Okay, so we currently have the spirit box set up. We have it attached to the speakers in the car. So, let's see what we can get out of this. If there's anybody here with us, can you tell me what my name is? Do you think it's a Mike?
I heard Mike go.
Can you tell me what your name is? It feels heavy.
Oh yeah.
It didn't feel like this during the day.
Nope.
Like it's not that I'm scared.
You just feel it.
It feels like. Do you feel it at all? Can you tell us who's here with us? What's in this forest?
What was that?
Yeah, you heard that too? Are you good or are you evil?
Did you say bad?
I think it said dead.
Oh.
Yeah, did it say dead? We don't come to bring any disrespect, we just come to talk, that's all.
Say hello.
I heard hello too.
Can you tell me what your name is? I have the EDI meter on my leg. That should pick up any change, like any...
A speaker inside the vehicle suddenly turns itself on in radio mode. Seconds later, the spirit box delivers sharp responses, including what sounds like the command, "Leave." The team feels an immediate shift in the air, a sudden chill, heavier atmosphere, and the sense that something unseen is watching from the trees.
change. I don't know when it spikes. Are you a native? What is the reason for the natives not wanting to stay in Freetown during the colonial era? What was that? So, I was talking with a few people on the internet tonight. They were saying something about puckwudgies. Do you know what those are? If you want to talk with us and you want us to stop somewhere, let us know when to stop. Did you die in this forest? There's many legends regarding the history of this forest, and it ranges from puckwudgies to ghosts to cults. Do you have anything you want to say about that?
Venturing deeper into the forest, the temperature meter drops rapidly from the mid-70s to the low 70s. The investigators comment that it feels as if multiple eyes are tracking them from the tree line, adding pressure and unease with each step.
I just feel like your breathing just changed. No?
No, I'm good.
No, I'm
saying,
my breathing feels heavy.
no, I'm saying no because like I don't want to address it. I've been like this for like half the road. I'm just trying to focus on getting us through it.
Thank God for skid plates. You don't have much time with us left, so if you got something to say, you need to say it now.
When we go over the bridge, you want to get out?
Yeah.
I feel water. Put the AC on.
I did.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I got cold for a second. I was like, what the? Like it's not like it was right next to it, you know?
I'm not gonna lie, I think when that came up, I think it stopped recording.
Are you serious?
The camera?
I think the fog, it stopped recording.
It should have. I hope it caught.
I hope it did.
Or at
I hope it caught
least,
that.
at least a little bit.
It's just us on the road.
It was there and it went away.
Are you recording now?
Yeah, it's definitely recording now.
Because I was gonna say, what if I stop for a second? I wanted to get somewhere a little safer. That's all. Like without a big bump.
Yeah.
Leave. That was leave.
That was leave. Hang on, wait. Hold up. Turn off the headlights.
Alicia's like,
I'm gonna turn this off. If there's anybody...
talking to each other, you hear that?
Yep.
One investigator sees a hooded figure cross the path ahead, slipping into the trees without sound. Another captures a drifting, glowing light, moving toward the water. Not a flashlight, not a reflection. Combined with the oppressive atmosphere, the team begins to feel genuine danger.
He said something and then he like responded to him.
If there's anybody here with us, please interact with us now. I'm giving you permission. What is your name? Tell us your name. I'm not even gonna lie, for some reason I just zoned out over there. Like, I don't know why someone was telling me to like look over there. It's weird. Why can't you tell us your name? Should I address the Fall River cult? Do you know Karen Marsden and Carl Drew? No.
No.
Who are you? What year did you in?
Temperature drops persist. As a car approaches on the narrow forest road, the team decides to retreat. Even inside the vehicle, the forest feels suffocating, as if something is still watching from the dark. The team reflects on the forest's heavy energy, sudden temperature drops, unexplained lights, and the unsettling command through the spirit box. Freetown State Forest reinforces its reputation as one of Massachusetts' most disturbing locations. Despite their equipment, the true intensity of the night comes from the raw, unfiltered sense of being watched and unwelcome from the moment they arrived. The next video comes from KJ's Haunted Videos, a UK-based YouTube channel exploring allegedly haunted forests, abandoned buildings, and rural areas tied to paranormal legends. KJ documents eerie moments in real time, blending suspenseful narration, folklore references, and immersive urban exploration. It is August 9th, 2025 in the United Kingdom. A remote forest near a canal with reports of past drownings. The exact location is undisclosed.
Wait, guys, why is there barbed wire like on? Why would you put barbed wire there? Barbed wire is not made for that. What is that for?
I don't know, but
did someone like use that as a weapon?
I mean, how would you?
Hey, yo, is that a bottle of? That's a bottle of piss. Don't touch that.
What the heck?
Someone been pissed. I mean, maybe it was.
Oh my days! Someone is like
If I see a weapon out here, bro. That's actually piss, guys. Stay away from that. What else would it be?
I mean, it could just be the condition of the bottle.
Hey, probably.
And like, it's just like really fresh water.
Yeah, so we have no ideas of the hauntings of this place. Like this place, we've just been here and we've just heard like a lot of weird noises. We heard like talking and we heard like movement and then we heard something hitting this tree. So I'm not exactly sure what we heard, but we think there might be something out here that we're gonna catch. So if you do see anything, please let me know. Please let us know in the comments if you see anything. I mean, I don't know, bro. We're gonna keep exploring this place just in case there is something. I think we can get through here. Oh my days,
if you
man.
want to shout out in the next video, please, please, please comment down below. Hashtag crazy squad.
Hey, bro, do you want to go through here?
I mean, it seems like it's the only way to.
Hey, we need to get over to the other side into the woods, going deeper. We're not going.
Dude, like, look at the amount of blackberries there are, man.
Yeah.
KJ and his companion move deeper into the forest, aware of the area's dark history. Vegetation closes in tightly, catching on their clothing and slowing their pace. Rustling sounds echo nearby, faint but persistent, leaving them unsure whether they're hearing wildlife or something else. They navigate carefully through uneven ground and tangled undergrowth, alert to hazards and the uneasy atmosphere building around them.
We've never been here before. I knew about this spot for the movie. Oh. Can we? Oh wow, there's a fence, man. Oh wait. We can get over. We can go over on the other side. I think there's a lot of nettles. Luckily for me and you, we don't have to worry about that because we have thick trousers.
No. I actually got some traps here.
Oh, dude, you alright?
Like, literally, my leg is legit going trapped. Like, don't look.
As they push through dense brush, Keller becomes entangled in vines that feel almost intentional. At the same moment, sharp snaps of breaking sticks sound nearby, as if someone or something is moving quietly through the trees. The sense of being watched grows heavier.
No matter how hard I try and like free my legs, like literally.
Oh, dude, you alright?
As if something's like actually like wrapped itself around my leg.
Yo, I think it had. Wait. Let me try something. I don't know if this will. Hey, you're good there. You can get it. Oh, you can get it out.
Yeah.
Just like tread on it aggressively. You panicked there. Hey, it did sting my leg though. Alright, we're gonna go in this part of the woods here. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. Can't even go any further. What the frick? Oh, I'm gonna go down here now. Wait, maybe we could follow that. Oh, I've never been in. What was that? Did you hear that? I heard like noises.
Keller soon spots a small, crude hut tucked into the forest. Tools inside, including hammers and saws, suggest active human use. Before they can examine the structure further, a scream pierces the air. It resembles a young girl's cry at first, sending a shock through both explorers and instantly amplifying the tension.
Dude, like, could this have been where like people would also like?
I'm thinking we're gonna find a body. I mean, how many times have you seen people go in the woods and they found a dead body? Where? Okay. No. We cannot go this way. I think this entire woods is. We need to. I just heard the stick noise again. Come from over there. Yo. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? It sounded like a stick breaking.
Casey reports seeing a figure in the tree line and describes it as resembling the legendary Jersey Devil. Movement dances between the shadows, and the forest's isolation amplifies every sound. The team questions whether they've stumbled into someone's territory or whether they're experiencing something far stranger. The explorers pause to review the night's events. The scream, the crude hut, shifting shadows, and the fleeting figure leave them rattled. While some elements might have natural explanations, the layered folklore surrounding the area, combined with the night's unnerving moments, creates a lingering sense of dread. They retreat carefully, recognizing that the forest holds more mysteries than answers. Before the next clip, if you're enjoying the video, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and right now, 80% of viewers aren't subscribed. So, if you're one of them, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. Your support helps us continue creating awesome, creepy videos. Now, let's get back to the video. The last video of the night comes from Exploring Intuition, a US-based YouTube channel focused on nighttime adventures, abandoned buildings, old churches, and historic cemeteries, blending historical insight with atmospheric storytelling and subtle suspense. It is May 4th, 2021, in the United States, Zaleski State Forest, Ohio.
Many families spent their Sundays and other days here. You know, there's a lot of memories in these old churches. And this one is called the Madison FWB Church. And for those of you who may not be sure what that FW mean, that means Free Will Baptist. I always wondered what that meant, and I did not know it until a couple of years ago, but it makes sense. So back here there is a cemetery, and the gate is open, so I'm going to check it out. They've got some curtains up now. You used to be able to just look right in the window, which I have to admit is kind of spooky. The last time that I looked in there, there were hymn books and Bibles and stuff still in the seats in the pews and it looked as if people just got up and left them there, that the last time they used them, looks like they were still in the same place that they were the last time they used them. And here's one window we can look in, so let's see what's going on inside. This looks like a bit of a storage room. Some gallon jugs, not sure what they would have used those for. But the place looks like it's in great shape. But I'm sure there's reasons that they no longer use it. Most of it has to do with money. Unfortunately, it costs a lot to keep churches going. And being so secluded, I'm sure that just fewer and fewer people started coming here. But real respectfully, we're going to walk into this cemetery here. And boy, there is a light on in the back.
The explorer approaches Madison FWB Church after failing to locate Pleasant Valley Church. He reflects on the church's history, built in 1870, and notes the stillness of the surrounding forest. Tall, old-growth trees, dense shadows, and the quiet cemetery nearby. Using his flashlight, he scans the narrow path and the church grounds, emphasizing the building's isolation and the encroaching darkness. As the forest grows quieter and the light fades, tension builds subtly while he prepares to inspect the structure more closely.
That's just one of those solar-powered lights, but boy, that is creepy. I'm going to be as respectful as I can. Here's the back of the church, and it looks like they could have just come right out here, right out the back door, and I'm sure they would have used this for picnics and stuff. I've heard that churches are a great place to metal detect, but I wouldn't do it on anything that's still relatively used. But an old church site that is no longer being used, and as long as you have permission, is a great place to do some metal detecting. And it looks like these windows have curtains in them as well. Oh, here's one that's open. So we're going to do a little peek. Oh no.
A solar-powered light flickers at the rear of the church, casting an unexpected pulse of brightness into the darkness. The brief illumination feels eerie and out of place in such a remote setting.
And unfortunately, it looks like the glass has been busted out. And busted out from the inside, it looks like. And I'm just going to pretend like that's not creepy at all, but...
Peering through a broken window, the explorer sees intact pews, religious artwork, and an interior that appears frozen in time. The untouched layout adds to the unsettling sense that the church may have been abandoned suddenly.
Just in case I have vehicle trouble, but I'm going to try to not jinx myself, because that would be terrible, because I would be spending the night out here.
Walking through the nearby cemetery, he reflects on the extreme solitude of the forest and how easily someone could become stranded overnight. The thought adds a quiet layer of suspense to the nighttime exploration. The explorer wraps up by documenting the church and cemetery respectfully, highlighting veteran graves, towering trees, and the silent ambience of the forest. While no overt paranormal activity occurs, the video focuses on the location's historical importance and contemplative atmosphere, blending subtle eeriness with a sense of reverence for the site. We appreciate you for watching. If these creepy encounters gave you chills, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next drop. There's always another mystery waiting just around the corner.